Hello, and welcome to another episode of No Small Roles, a D&D podcast where there are no small roles and no small lore drops.
Hey!
That was not a small amount of lore.
I'm broken. I'm no
We've
longer
all listened back.
I'm not the same as I once was.
I'm David Knight, your Dungeon Master, and I'm joined by these bewildered buddies, so say hi, everyone.
I'm too bewildered to say hello.
There is no escape. What's going on?
It's okay. Me and Daryl aren't going to join everyone else for about 10 minutes.
Yeah, we're perfectly safe in here.
That's true. Are you all ready to hold back a demonic invasion?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Get it?
Hope so.
Hey, let's cue the theme tune.
Prepare your party of players and polyhedral dice. Your tragic backstory better be worth the sacrifice. Seize your sheets and D20. Let's play D&D. Your haggard character swaggers with daggers in each hand. You've all discussed what you must, but even better laid plans. Take a turn when checks are missed.
Roll initiative. Brandish your blades. Don't fail your saves. No risk too great, no choice to roll. This is your story. No guts, no glory. Confront your fate with every roll. Every
rises inside, one who will pay the price. Their chance of success will rest upon the dice. No risk too great, no choice too bold. This is No Small Roles.
So, after navigating through questions and agitating stickiness, you arrived in a sofa-filled lounge where a pot of tea awaited you, with a note that read, "When asked, present your mask." Around the room were further Hedron barriers, holding back glimpses into the abyssal realm, where a myriad of demonic creatures awaited you. Blowing out the roaring fire, Enkidu discovered an illusory wall that led to the living quarters of Geramir Hastan, and Geramir Hastan, and Geramir Hastan. A trio of the same founding Arcanist awaited, each a different age from the other. With Gaius presenting his mask, they then consulted a book and decided it was the youngest Hastan who would answer any question the party had. As the party drank tea that removed all agitation, they learned of the founding Arcanist's plans to avert a coming disaster centered around a henge that would spell the end of Dravain. Part of this plan involved Rumath Tarabor, secluded in a demiplane with a ritual held in his mind, and Light, a Mazaku, who could absorb and meld with other beings, as they seemingly had done with Enkidu.
I still love them.
As Enkidu tried to understand the revelations, an alarm sounded, and the youngest Hastan left through the illusory wall, with Gaius, Gwendolyn, and Juna following. Orin and Enkidu pushed for further answers, but soon joined the others to see the Hedron barriers starting to fail. And that's where we pick it up.
Who do we start with? Because the party's slightly split.
Let's start by rolling initiative.
Roll initiative.
Huzzah.
Ooh. Not bad, not bad, not bad.
Not good.
25 to 20?
21.
Also 21. I'm assuming my dex is higher. 16?
So is mine, I think. Oh, my dex is 17.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's not right.
Interesting. So, Enkidu and Gwendolyn.
Bloody hell. Getting beaten by Enkidu.
Oh.
20 to 15?
Oh, me, 18.
15.
Ooh, nice.
What'd you get, Grace? What'd you get, Vicky?
14.
14.
That's okay.
That's not bad.
We can work with 14.
We can work with that.
And all the demons got natural 20s.
Yeah. And they're -8.
Yeah, so Hastan has rushed out into the room filled with sofas, followed quickly by Gaius, Juna, and Gwendolyn. And what you will see is the web of, like, Hedron barriers around the room. The hedrons themselves are starting to blink out, and you can almost see like where one has definitely failed, and it's then affecting all of the nearby ones as they're then slowly like undoing, like the connection is weakening around it, right? Hastan instantly like drops to his knees, starts conjuring something in the middle of the room, but then just looks up to the three of you and says, "You need to prepare."
Okay.
So, top of the round, Gwendolyn, what are you doing to prepare?
Well, you're in still in the other room.
You're, Orin
it's fine.
and...
We're having a
It's
lovely
fine.
chat.
We're having a
You're
nice
just
chat.
having
with
the end
Hastan,
of
yeah.
that
Keith's having a lovely
conversation.
chat, and Orin's going, I think we should, come on.
Yeah. So in just this brief moment, how are the three of you preparing?
I'm preparing my rose war fan, ready to aim at the most like awful looking thing that's about to come out.
Amazing. Gaius, what are you doing?
Gaius is going to bend the truth, and he's going to tell Gwendolyn how amazing this fight is going to be. It's going to be the pinnacle of her abilities, and her skill will be perfected from this fight, and every hit will land, and even if it doesn't land, it's going to look exceptionally impressive. And if you're willing, it's going to give you advantage for the next minute on all attacks.
Oh, yes, please, thank you. I was just picking up my bardic inspo ready, but no.
Wowzers,
Advantage for the
trousers.
next minute.
Great. That's awesome.
Fuck yes.
Amazing. Juna, what are you doing over there?
Do I get any inkling that we will need to be making any kind of checks with these guys?
What kind of checks are you angling for here?
Strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, or charisma?
All of them?
Yeah, probably a number of those.
Do I know what we might be expecting?
You've been making wisdom saves for the agitation stuff, so you have a suspicion that could come into play.
Could come in handy.
You know, yeah, that's been leaking out anyway. But as it's a big fight, you know, there might be some dex saves that's needed, so also a valuable thing.
Checks rather than saves.
Oh, interesting. No, you've got no context
Okay.
on checks.
So I shall not use my new spell Enhance Ability then.
Oh, okay.
I might put some mage armor on then.
Yeah, go on then.
So from what I remember, I have to cast a spell on it.
Oh,
Is
are
that
you
right?
using the Wingthrup one?
Yeah. I think that might be useful as I'm not wasting time, like as I have nothing else to prepare.
Yeah. So you have to mark it with the sympathy sigil, which we'll assume that you all know by this point. So have you got any spells to mark it with to like form the connection between it and you?
Minor illusion?
Yeah, I'll allow minor illusion. Cool. So then once you've got that like connection marked on between the two objects, yourself and the wand, then you want to when you want to activate it, you then cast
I'd like to activate that now by spending a sorcery point, so that I'm ready for this battle.
Oh, yeah.
Is it a first level spell?
Yeah, that's a first level.
Thank you.
Cool. Yeah, so you've got the sort of as you cast then your sorcery through the wand, you feel it like the tip of the wand glow and then like rush over you as it kind of like bounces back, giving you like a shimmery, silvery, magical shield that's all
I
over
like
your
that
body.
for Juna. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think that makes her feel a bit better to
Yeah.
battle the abyss.
So Hastan, he then takes his turn, and you can see that he's starting to like pull out like arcane symbols and like reaching into his robes in different various points and like start constructing almost like a little stone hedron just in the middle, and is still glancing up at different various points around the room as to like how many of these he might need. But that's all that he's going to do on his turn.
Is it possible for Ruana to be helping him?
Roll an intelligence check for Ruana.
Oh dear. -1.
She goes over, she doesn't really understand.
Or Ruana.
Yeah. Cool. So then at that point, as you are all then preparing yourselves, Orin and Enkidu, you start coming through the fireplace. But at the same time, just as you're seeing like this panorama of like flashing red barriers, all of your friends starting to like gear up, ready to go. I'm going to roll a d4 and see what happens.
Oh.
Just a 1. Okay, can everybody make a wisdom saving throw, please?
Wonderful.
Spicy.
I think I have an advantage. Is it against magic?
It's a
charm
magical
sleep?
effect. It's like a charm effect.
Can't be charmed.
I have an advantage on wisdom saves against magic.
Yeah, I'll give you advantage.
Oh no.
Natural 20
Very nice.
for a 22.
Is it sleep? It's not sleep. It's charm. Not good.
It's going to be one of those days.
Oh no.
What'd you get?
11.
11 for Enkidu.
Juna dies.
Nice.
7.
Hey, but 7. You like 7.
I do. Not when I'm rolling a save.
12.
12, okay.
Oh, me. I'm in the game. 14.
14, and then a 22 for Orin.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
So, as you were all preparing, scanning, waiting for someone to come through, and especially that like horned demon that's like right at the front, you're expecting to come through at any
The
point.
one that the horn was coming through the edge of it.
Exactly. Instead, what you all see is through one of the barriers further off are just these small collections of little lights. And for those of you who passed through the forest, you know instantly what they are.
Oh, no.
They're not very good, Orin.
But you lock eyes with them
Sorry, that was Vicky talking.
and feel your feet slowly walking towards them. So you all move 20 feet towards...
What, even me?
No, Orin, you're the only person who is okay.
I don't know what they are.
But yeah, so basically as...
They're not very nice.
Oh, I won't walk towards them then. Why are you walking towards them?
Yeah.
We can't help it.
But Enkidu, it is then your turn. As you've stepped out, seen these things, just started walking towards them. The only person stood back at the fireplace being Orin.
Oh, gosh. I'm aware of what's happening to me, or am I just walking towards them?
Fully aware of it, unfortunately, but you cannot control yourself.
Well, for good or ill, this is it. I guess the fight of our lives. Brethren of my bond, answer my call. And I crush the gem in my pocket and cast Summon Shadow Spawn.
Oh, not this one again.
Summon it
Good old
to,
Shadow Spawn.
I think, Despair mode.
The moment we get to a town, he can't be with us.
Well, if this creature saves our lives, you'll owe it a debt. Yeah, Despair mode. Yeah, I'll summon that. I'll summon it in front of me. Is it big or is it medium size? It's medium sized.
Medium size.
Yeah, so it's like humanoid shape size. Yeah.
Is it still vaguely Cal again?
Yeah, he wants to punch someone. So yeah, vaguely him, the glowing red eyes. Sorry. That's going to be it.
Does the Shadow Spawn take their turn straight after yours?
Straight after mine.
Amazing.
So that's my turn. The Shadow Spawn's turn. Can I get the Shadow Spawn to grapple me?
Yes, and hold you back.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I'm going to get the Shadow Spawn's going to grapple me. I'm going to willingly let it. So I'm going to stop bloody moving. Because if I walk, how far did I walk towards it?
About 20 feet?
20 feet, right.
Yeah, the whole room, I would say, is about 40 feet across, 60 foot long.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you're still roughly 40 feet away.
Cool.
Have we come in the narrow end? Have we come in a 40-foot end or a 60-foot end? If that makes sense.
So you've... What?
Have we?
So it's width 40 feet, length 60 feet,
Yeah.
and the fireplace is at the end of is on a 60-foot wall. That's what you mean.
It's on a 60-foot wall.
No, wait, it's on a 40-foot.
It's on a 40-foot wall.
It's at like one end of the long room.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense, yes.
That makes sense.
Thank you for the little diagram.
And how close are the little spirit things from me and the Shadow Spawn?
So they're in the abyssal realm.
They're in Abyssal.
Only that because the barrier is dropped, you've been able to see them more clearly.
Okay. So is there a physical distance between us?
Ooh, so you're 40 feet to the barrier, and then hard to tell actually beyond that. Maybe another 30, 40?
So they're quite far away.
Yeah.
The Shadow Spawn is going to pick me up and move half its speed back towards the other. So that's 20 feet.
Sweet. So
Yeah.
it carries you back to the fireplace. Puts you down.
Yeah, so just want to regroup with the others.
I feel like that's real Cal energy, actually.
Yeah.
Being like,
no, come on, come on. Yeah. That's it. That's it for the Shadow Spawn.
amazing. Gwendolyn, it's your turn.
Okay, I am going to spend my action to employ stillness of mind. I'm going to take a deep breath because you said this is a charmed-like effect. So I should be able to use an action to end this effect on me.
Wow.
I like that.
Stillness.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Like, no, not today, Satan.
So yeah, you feel like as long as you're not looking over that way again for a little bit, you've got control of your own movement again.
I'm going to use my movement to go and stand in front of Juna. I don't know if there's anything I can actually do with my bonus action.
No prepping of any potions or anything like that.
I've got the Rose War fan in one hand, and because I'm ambidextrous, I've also got now taking out the Fairy Fire wand in the other hand.
Yes, amazing.
So, But I'm standing in front of Juna in a way to kind of try and brace her so she'd have to go through me to go forward if these things call to her again.
Absolutely.
That's where I am.
Sounds good. Orin, it's then your turn. So you're
Okay.
seeing everybody walk away. Yep, you've seen the shadow spawn, like Carrie and Kidu back.
Back to where I am currently.
Gwendolyn's shaking it off and is like blocking Juna's path. That just really leaves Gaius walking toward the thing.
Great.
Quick question. Do I sort of still feel the pull of this thing? Like, having resisted it?
Yeah, you felt it and you went, I don't want to do that. Yeah, so then didn't walk. Whereas you can see that same effect, the others did not resist.
Do I still feel the lingering? I'm trying to ask in world, do I feel like I'm going to have to save on the next turn?
Only if you look at it again.
Oh.
If it's still there.
If it's still there. Okay. And is there anything there that I can kind of see to, like, attack? I don't want to look at it, but is it, like... It's not in the room, is it? It's, like, through one of the headrons.
Yeah. It's hard to see any physical form because it's kind of like the light themselves are kind of like casting the things behind it into shadow. From your conversation with everybody else, you can make a connection as to like there were some spider-like things near lights like that, so perhaps there are some similar type creatures pulling you forwards like that.
I'm gonna go and stand in front of Guy then.
Mm-hmm.
You're still under the effect, aren't you? Yep. I'll go and stand in front of Guy to sort of block his path. I'm assuming it would be an action to, like, grapple him, would it? If I wanted to try and do that.
I'll assume it's not contested that much.
No.
I will try and... Okay. How about you stop there?
Like, I'm assuming his body isn't really doing anything apart from his feet, just like... So he's like sort of like on an escalator.
Yeah.
Like on a
It's
conveyor
a couple of hands up on the shoulder, planting my feet. I'm not pushing, but I'm just putting my feet in case you try and carry on. I think
Deadeye
let's
each other.
stop there. Yeah.
Can Gwendolyn have shouted because she didn't use her bonus action to be like, cover his eyes? Because Gwendolyn is already blocking Juna's eyes because she's so tall.
Yeah.
But obviously I know Gaius is quite a bit taller than Orin.
I will,
Yeah, I'll allow that.
If I can reach up then, one arm on the shoulder,
Yeah.
one arm covering the eyes.
Amazing.
I can't see. They got some sort of blinding magic.
I'm a very powerful mage.
Hold your hand. How resourceful from the artificer.
I'll invent a blindfold next time, alright?
What a piece of cloth.
I invented ice, I can do it.
Ice, what's that?
That'll do me, David.
Amazing. So, it's then the demon's turn. So, from scurrying out of one of the other open tears into the abyssal realm, come these two wretched little creatures with, like, gnashing teeth and, like, little tiny claws, like, clambering and climbing all over the sofas, just, like, darting into the space. They have a quick look around and rush at Orin, whose back is currently turned.
Oh.
And they make some bite attacks.
That doesn't sound fun.
I put myself right in the path.
Oopsie.
I really appreciate you. I just want you to know that.
Ow, you're welcome.
So, first one is 14. Does that hit?
Mish.
Nice. And the second one is 16. Does that hit?
It just hits.
Yeah, gotcha. Which makes that... I mean, it's not too much. That is 7 points of piercing damage as they have a little nibble.
Leave my leg alone. It's good leg.
Nice. But so far, those are the only demons in the room.
I'm picturing them as Nasher and Nipper from the Beano comics.
I'd
nice.
gone Pain and Panic from Hercules.
Yeah, nice.
I may have done a bad thing.
What have you done?
This is your ruling. So, in despair mode for the Shadow Spirit, any creature other than me, whoops, that starts its turn within 5 feet of the spirit has its speed reduced by 20 feet until the start of that creature's next turn.
Speed reduced.
By 20
Within 5 feet.
of the Shadow Spawn. So it depends who's close to it. So I think anyone
Yeah.
that's not.
I will
One might
say
be-
it would have been Orin because he'd pulled you back to the
Yeah.
fireplace, but Orin was probably moving at the same time, so I will just allow him, like, as we are. But yeah, you're also far enough away
Yeah.
at the moment that the others are not within that space. But yeah, that is well worth
Don't want to
knowing.
hamstring the whole party.
Yeah.
Let's say I used my boots of flying to fly out of the radius before getting...
Red Connie.
Otherwise we have to undo everything that just happened.
Yeah, no, we're good for that last round.
Cool,
but
that's
moving
good to know.
forward.
But anything that starts its turn within 5 foot of it.
5 foot, yeah.
Cool. Noted.
Nice. Gaius, it is your turn. You have got your eyes covered, but you sense that Orin is under attack somehow.
Okay. Oh yeah, my eyes were closed before they came to me.
Orin, where are they?
Well, there's 2 things behind me. Are they behind me?
Yeah, oh yeah, one is like fully
One's
bitten onto
on
your
my
leg.
leg.
Okay, I'm gonna move his hand out of my face whilst closing my eyes.
Yep, I will move my hand.
Yep, and I'm just gonna say, "Right, cover your ears," and then I'll whip round the lute, strum, chord, and then it will cast Shatter. I'm going to do it about 5-10 feet on the opposite side of Orin. So it's sort of a spherical range of area.
Nice.
So it should get just like close to his heels, but not quite. And that's going to be 3d8 damage.
Please do.
To them.
What's the radius, the width of
10-foot sphere.
Oh, okay.
Centered on the point.
Yeah.
And they need to make a Constitution save, actually.
on save?
Can we not look at any of the demons? Or
Just
is it
the lights.
Just the lights.
Yeah, I'll say when the thing bites you and you look down at it, you don't feel that save. Yeah.
Get off my leg.
A con save is an 18.
Yeah, so they save, so they get 6, I think, actually, in that case. Because it's been halved.
Both of them?
Yep.
6 and 6. Lovely, lovely. Cool. Yeah, you see the ripple effects like sort of wander through them. You also see it catch some of the sofas, and those have a slight splinteringness. And whilst it's not enough within the range to damage anything, you do realize that the hedrons shake a little bit just from the repercussive impact. You didn't catch any of them within the radius, within the space. Sure. But there is enough of a reaction from them that you're like, you're going to be careful with that.
Okay. And remind me, where exactly are they in the room?
All over the walls.
And we need to protect these things.
Yeah.
Lots of scary mirrors full of demons.
Yeah.
Nice.
Gotcha. And we're in the middle of it at the moment. Where is Gwendolyn?
Probably not that far from you because all of us moved forward 20 feet towards the lights, didn't we? But I am in front of Juna stopping her, so I'm probably parallel to you.
Okay, fine. And with my bonus action, I'll just say, "You're simply the best, Juna. Better than all the rest. Better than anyone. Especially these demons."
In which case, Jonah, it is then your turn.
Was that bardic inspiration?
It was.
Just a song.
Just a nice song. Lovely. Thank you, guys.
That sounded like my mom just being like, "So was that it then? Was that the show?" "Yeah, Mom, it was. It was so inspiring."
I loved it.
1d10.
1d10.
Yes.
Ooh.
Hello.
He's a big bird.
Yeah.
Level up.
Big bard.
Oh.
Big boy bard.
Gina.
Boy, bud.
Gwen's
Now
type.
that I can't see the lights, am I still compelled to walk towards them?
No.
Question. If I connected with Ruana and saw through her eyes, is that an action?
Yes.
I think I'm going to do it. So I'm going to get Ruana to sit on my head and see through her eyes.
Amazing.
Okay.
So that I can I'm no longer worrying about those things that Juna
Like a
is terrified
feathered
of.
hat.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Like a
I'll
really
allow it.
stylish plumish hat.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah, you feel like obviously if she flies over and sits on your head, there is that sense of like your eye line is slightly higher than it normally is.
You're playing a video game.
But beyond that, yeah, you feel
Quite
like
nice being taller.
cool. So you're doing anything with a bonus action?
Again, just whip through these sorcery points and make my bonus action my action with some sorcery points.
Yeah.
And cast at 2nd level Chromatic Orb. At these 2 little Gnasher and Nippers that are going for Orin.
Yeah.
Does one of them look like more attacky to Orin?
One managed to like clamp onto his leg, but both
Yeah.
of them are
I'm
going
going to say
for
that's
him.
Nipper.
Nipper.
Yeah.
Clampy Nipper. I'm going to try and get 1 good roll and Chromatic Orb.
Uh-huh.
That 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Juna is going to wave her quarterstaff and Chromatic Orb with what do abyssal things not like?
What are your options?
All of the options.
Oh.
I don't know.
Not
do I
fire.
know?
Not
No.
fire.
Do I know this as Juno?
No, I wouldn't say so.
Let's do lightning damage. I feel
Go
like
for it.
abyss feels like not very lightning-y, but let's see. What do I know?
Lightning-y.
Yeah. 11.
11 damage. Is that just to one of them?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So it frizzles up. The one that's on Orin, yeah, you hit it with this lightning thing. And like, Orin, you feel it a little bit like pulsing as it's like, and then like falls smoky to your feet. Anything else, Juna?
It was actually 17 damage.
It's
Doesn't
even
make
more
any
damage.
It's even more damage. Yeah.
We should cast it at first level. No, that's me. Yeah, that's me.
That's a great noise.
Save that noise for.
Amazing. So, Hastan, realizing that all of you are moving toward the luring lights, on his turn, stops with the hedron, starts muttering something else, draws like some different arcane runes on the floor beside him, slams his hand down, and all of the sofas in the room throw themselves against the walls, like as like mini barricades across. Like some of these have then like flown up into the room, so there is almost like this weird like barricade all around all of the walls, just of sofas.
Cool.
I'm gonna say who's in the middle there. Can everybody apart from Enkidu just make dexterity saving throws, just to make sure that you don't get hit in the head with a sofa as it flies across the room?
Oh, ow. Oh dear.
Not good.
I think I might get hit by a sofa.
Dexterity rolls, you say?
Dexterity.
Oh, thank God. Well,
Still.
You can say
not
like
great.
4 now. I thought it was 3, but it's a 4.
Abracadabra.
I rolled a 5, but I've got +8 to my dex save.
Whoa.
That's the wow.
Abracalad.
So it's a hefty 12.
Nice.
17.
17.
It's 13.
A tasty 5.
Hey.
21.
21! Yeah, I'll say both of you two, especially where you're kind of contending with like the Nipper and Nasher going on at the same time, you don't see one large sofa clock you both. So you just only 6 points of damage, but enough that like you kind of like fall to your knees for a moment and like clamber back up.
Sofa damage, I'm just.
Listeners, Baby David was looking at Ben and Chris. When
Oh,
he
yes.
said
Oh,
you
you two,
then.
yeah. The two low rolls. Yeah. Amazing. It is then... Oh, another lair action. Lovely, lovely. So
Or should we say a chair action?
So as the and I say lair, it's less lair and more just invasion action. As the sofas slam against all of these openings in the walls, there is a large spray from one of the opening as this sap-like substance just suddenly like jettisons itself out across the room. Can you all make
Link's Africa.
Can you all make wisdom saving throws, please?
All of us.
Is it against magic?
Another one? No, because this is
Cool.
this is that same sticky substance that you've been walking through.
Wisdom was this.
Wisdom, please.
Oh.
Natural 20, baby!
I think I'm going to burn a flash of genius to see if it does it.
I mean, it should do, right? Your Flash of Genius is like plus 25 or
I
something.
wish. Plus 5.
68.
14 with a flash of
14,
genius.
natural 20,
Yeah.
16.
16,
10.
10.
24.
So Orin, Gwendolyn, and Enkidu, just get a bit of this abyssal sap
Wasn't
on you.
enough.
Gross.
So you take 1 point of agitation.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh.
There's no damage in that.
I forgot.
Grumpy.
Another guy
Grumpy,
still
you are
is-
grumpy.
still-
Something is putting you in a bad mood.
It's wasting the flash of genius that is.
It is then Enkidu's turn.
Do I roll to break the effect of walking towards the wisp?
You can't currently see it, so you don't currently have the effect, I will say.
Okay, and
That, at the very least, is blocked from everybody's eye line for the moment.
cool.
By sofas.
By sofas.
Wasn't there one still attacking Orin?
There's a doggy thing.
Doggy thing.
Demon dog.
Demon dog
One of
thing.
them's frizzled up.
How far is that?
About
20 feet.
20 feet.
Yeah,
not
it's
too
near
bad.
me.
Shoot it.
Biting my leg.
Oh, it's biting your leg.
Wait, the one that was biting, that was gripped onto my leg is gone, but the other one is, I'm assuming, was near me. Mm-hmm. Gone.
Yeah, they're both still in combat.
Okay, I'll pop it. 2 shots of Eldritch Blast.
Nice.
13 to hit for one,
Does not hit, unfortunately.
and the other one's an 18.
does it.
Cool.
Yeah, the first one you fire just as the sofas are flying around the room. So, as a brief, like, sofa in the way.
It's only 7 points of damage.
Nice. It explodes.
Oh, brilliant.
And it exploded.
Okay. Can I, as a free action, ask Haston, what is the plan here? Like, how do we get out of here?
Nicely done, Daryl.
And all you get in response is, I fix the hedrons, and then we can escape. There is no escape. There is defend.
Right, I'm sending someone to the middle for a defensible position, and I'm just going to fall back with the others and just be ready. So if we're by the fireplace, which is like ostensibly the back of this combat space, I'm going to send the Shadow Spawn towards the middle so it can react to whatever comes from the sides of
Not
the
right
barrier.
where Guy and Orin are, please.
Oh, right, no.
'Cause-
But
Not within 5 foot of us. We're 20 foot away from the fireplace.
What if you do
so-
beyond Garamir,
Yeah.
so then it's
Yeah,
stopping
yeah, yeah.
anything on the other side, but it's not slowing Garamir?
but there are demons attacking from 3 sides. in front of us.
Basically, the other end of the room is slowly and surely, like...
Fine.
So other end.
Send the other way. As long as the Shadow Spawn's more than 20 feet away from the furthest person, that's where I will send it.
Where's Garamir
Okay.
in the room?
He's, like, basically just in front of the fireplace. Yeah, 10 feet,
Yeah,
roughly.
Fine. I send the Shadow Spawn out, and it will. That's what, for its turn. There's nothing else in the room attacking
Cool.
us.
Knowing that it doesn't want to affect anybody else's movement, we'll say that it's, like, weaving its way around people to give
Yeah,
space.
yeah.
No worries at all.
Or can I hold an action for it?
Yeah,
I didn't take
because
an
it takes
action.
its own turn, right?
Yeah, it does. It's gonna hold Dreadful Scream.
That sounds nice.
So if anything gets within 30 feet, they have to make a Wisdom saving throw or be frightened.
Okay.
That's an action. it will hold.
Any enemy.
How- what is its
within
general
30
movement?
feet, Yeah.
40 feet.
40.
There's enemies, right, Daryl?
Enemies within 30 feet, yeah?
Just anybody.
Each creature within 30 feet.
Within 30 feet of it currently.
You
right?
saying that out loud?
Wait, yeah. I've
He's just sent it to the other end of the
Sent it to
room,
the
so
other
it's
end of the
nowhere near
room.
us. It's a 60-foot room.
Me and Guy aren't next to the fireplace.
Yeah,
at the moment.
so-
Yeah, but you're like...
To clarify, it can move 40 feet, and it was
Yeah.
at the fireplace. So
Yeah.
it's 40 feet into the room.
Yeah.
So Orin, the others are 20 feet
foot
into
out.
the room.
Yeah.
So that
So
you're
we're
currently...
within 30 foot of the shadows.
Okay.
Yes.
But before the Shadow Spawn's turn, next turn, you can
We can move back.
move back.
If you're telling us to do that.
Everyone step back.
Bring that into the room. Yeah. Yeah, basically, you all know
stay.
it's gonna scream if you just gotta back away from it. But it's also a readied action, so if it doesn't even trigger itself, also fine. Gwendolyn, your turn.
So there isn't anything currently in the room to fight.
No.
Okay, can Gwendolyn see the teapot? Has that ended up?
No,
it
because it was
flying away?
taken with you through to the other room.
Okay. I've got quite a lot of movement.
You are pretty fast.
How much movement is it going to take me to run back into that room and get the teapot?
Yeah, say 30 feet to get to the teapot.
Okay. And then to get back out through into the fireplace.
The teapot is 10 feet into the living quarters,
Yeah.
so beyond the fireplace.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
So you're 20 feet off, so 20 feet to the fireplace, 10 feet to the teapot.
yeah, 10 feet back into the fireplace.
Yeah.
I've still got 10 feet to play with, but I'm going to use my action
Yeah.
to take a sip of the tea.
Amazing. So yeah,
Just straight from the spout. Like pouring it into my mouth. Yeah.
amazing stuff.
Sorry, where did that decorum go?
No decorum right now.
Saucer and
Yep, so you can feel that agitation starting to wear off.
Is there more tea in the teapot?
Doesn't feel like a lot. Maybe 2 cups. So 2
Okay.
doses.
Can I look at my companions and see if anybody looks like they're looking agitated?
Yeah,
In
they've
general,
got
yes.
some people have got the stickiness on them.
stupid dog.
She goes to Orin.
So yeah, you use your 20 feet to...
It would have been a remaining 10.
So you don't have enough to get to Orin.
Okay, I'm going in the Orin direction.
And Kidu joined up with like Orin and like everyone in the... Yeah, okay, so
Yeah.
everyone's
Well, they're
20
going to be
feet.
moving back anyway, hopefully.
That's true.
So, actually, I'm only going to move 5 feet because I'm going to hope they're going to come to me. But Orin, come to me and drink this.
Amazing.
And then Kidu.
If I have to.
Cool. Gwendolyn went on a tea run.
Classic.
Tea? Anyone for tea? Orin, it's your turn.
Yo, sorry, is it an action to drink the tea just so
It
I
is
know?
an action to drink it. It's a bit of like organising the spout into your mouth.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to move 20 foot back towards the fireplace. So I'm away from this shadow spawn and all of that. And then... All right, I'll drink the tea.
Good.
God, it's such a dramatic pause.
Amazing.
Stupid tea, says Orin, and then goes, oh, it's quite nice.
Instantly feeling the soothing effects. But yeah, you reckon there's probably one more dose in that teapot. Anything else?
Could I use my bonus action, if possible, to ask Garamir Hassan a quick question?
Which Hassan? Are you poking your head through? Or
No, the one in this room.
Nice. Youngest.
Can I just ask, is there anything useful we can do to fix these? Pointing to the hedrons.
Just keep everything away from me. It'll be fine. So it's then the demon's turn. Demons.
You love saying that, don't you?
It's the demon's turn. Here they come. 2 more of these little wretched creatures start running out. Ooh, who will they attack? They'll probably attack the Shadow Spawn because it's furthest forward from everything.
Okay.
So both of them attack. That means they get the advantage. So one of them is a 15 to hit.
Yeah, hits.
And let me do the other attack as well, and I can just give you all the damage at once. So that is a 19 to hit.
Yeah, but both hit.
Yeah, hits. Only 8 points of damage.
Okay.
As these 2 little things bite on and just start, gnashing away at the old Shadow Spawn.
It's laughing.
But not only that, Juna, you watch as that pointy-horned, wonderful creature, its face comes through.
But she's had a very bad feeling about the wheel now.
And this bull-headed demonic being, red, boiled skin, almost looks sunburned, but to a horrible degree, reaches an entire, clawed hand through, just to, grip the barriers, and, steps into the room. And as it stands up, these 2 very large sets of wings, kind of expand behind it.
How big is it?
Budgie.
It's huge. He's a big boy.
At the other end of the room.
Yeah. You reckon he'll probably get to you within this turn.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, at the other end of the room, and then it, as it sort of
Are you saying that the sofa didn't stop it?
Yeah, there isn't, unfortunately, sofa strong enough. It crushes the sofa with a lovely hooved foot as it steps forwards, and with a very large fiery whip, whips the Shadow Spawn as well.
Oh.
That is a 30 to hit.
Excuse me, how much?
30.
30 to hit.
That is a 30 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Blimey, Charlie.
How much damage does that do?
That's a great question. I maybe should have read this stat block before I threw it at you.
Who does it hit?
David's done a thing. He's done a thing.
So that's...
drinking the tea was the best use of my turn. I think I should have done the other thing I was going to do.
That's 16 points of slashing damage.
Oh my
How much?
16
Okay,
slashing.
that's okay.
And another 11 fire damage.
So 27 points of damage. Oh my gosh.
Goodness.
We got this, guys.
It's not looking good.
Okay.
It's hanging
Get
in there.
down! Cool. Can we give it a fun name so it feels less scary?
Brian,
Brian.
the blistered bullhead.
The sunburn. Brian the sunburn.
Buddy. Bullseye.
Bullseye.
It is Gaius' turn.
Okay, so Gaius is going to go. Let's see. He's going to look at at Brian, the demon, and he's going to say, "Wait! If we win, you must take your sorry ass back to hell, and also you will have to pay our rent if we live somewhere." And then I'm going to turn it into a turtle with polymorph. It has to make a save. It has to make a wisdom save and beat a 16.
Okay, it's got a +9 to wisdom.
Oh.
Roll bad, roll
Like-
bad.
Yeah, my days.
And I rolled a natural 1.
Brian the turtle.
Right, the turtle. Yeah, so it lets out this, it just cocks its head when it hears your voice, and then suddenly, there's a little turtle at the end of the room.
Oh,
Amazing.
Okay.
I like the idea that like the back of its shell has still got like the sets of wings emblazoned on it.
I'd
But,
like to also imagine it's got like very tiny little nubs for horns on its head.
If it wasn't an abyssal creature underneath it all, I'd say let's keep it for a pet.
Okay.
didn't turn back into a demon in an hour.
Yeah.
Or if we hit it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
yeah, if
What
we
are the
damage
Or if,
Yeah.
or if its hit points go down to 0, isn't it?
Yeah. Is it
Must
concentration?
protect it.
If I was
Yes.
to throw it, would
Yeah.
that be an acrobatics check?
No, I'd say it would roll like an attack, like a ranged attack.
Ooh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
In that case, then, because I use my dex, then, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, I'm just gonna run up and throw it back through the portal it came,
Amazing. Please do.
assuming that we could like fix it within the minute.
How far is it though? Because
It's on the other side of the room, but it's like but basically it's halfway down the room.
I'd say because you're going to run to it first, right?
Yeah, I can do that. There's enough room for me to run around the
To get
creatures. So like almost American baseball, like pick it up halfway and then
Exactly, yeah. So yeah, you can definitely get to it. That's absolutely fine. And then like it's probably come about like 10 feet out of its thing. It's whipped something, so it could reach even further. So yeah, you're more than welcome to pick it up and throw it. How close you want to get to the tear before you actually throw it, I'll leave that up to you.
Yeah, okay, I'll get pretty close because I don't want to throw it too hard that it cracks on the other side and then Brian comes back. So I'm just going to sort of chuck it in as opposed to like lob it in.
Nice.
I'm not going to yeet it. So, yeah, that's what I'll do.
Sweet. Make a ranged attack roll, and then I'll say roll a d4 for like the damage of it landing.
So that's 21.
21. Yep. So yeah, you've got like almost perfect aim. That you're like, oh, cool. There we go. Skidding it, almost like skimming a stone along.
Oh my god.
turtle frisbee.
Turtle frisbee. Yeah, and then roll a d4 just to see.
4.
Was that 4? What are the hit points of a turtle?
I didn't think about that.
Its AC is pretty high.
It's not the AC I'm worried about. It's 5.
5. In which case, I mean, it's very close, but poor little Brian skids across, and all it's going to take is a demon to step on him. But still very much a turtle in the abyssal realm.
Cool.
Sweet, Juna, it's your turn.
So there's currently nothing in there with us.
There are two things, two of the wretched things.
Nash and Nippers.
Yeah, attacking the shadow spawn.
Is everyone far from the shadow spawn?
Well,
Or are
Guy,
they
don't
still
think
within
Guy
it?
is.
No, yeah.
I'm currently in the middle of the Romani, having gone 20 feet. I'll go back towards the fireplace. Do you know what I can do to one of these Nash and Nipper things? I want to do a ranged spell. I'm going to Word of Radiance one of them. I haven't done that in a while, have I? All these high-level spells. So, one of them, the slightly nearest one, I'm going to say... Hadron Power! It's a very hot day.
Yeah, or do they have to roll a save?
Yeah, listeners, it is about 37 degrees. We're all sat in one room together with doors and windows and fans off.
A Constitution saving throw, please.
We've got multiple portals to the abyssal. I think it's all coming
that's
into
true.
the room.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
what
the
it
heat-
is.
it's the heat from the abyssal
that's
plane.
A 5 altogether.
Oh, it definitely fails. It's 3 points of radiant damage.
3 points. 3 points at summon. It is then Hastan's turn. He's going to continue working on the Hedron. It is then a lovely lair action.
Yay!
Invasion. Can you all make a wisdom saving throw, please?
Everyone,
Yeah.
I'm drinking tea.
Yeah, along the entrance where the old Brian has been thrown back through, you start to see quite distantly off, at least in there, some more of those little lights. So yeah, just a wisdom saving throw.
Do I have to if I'm looking through Ruana's eyes?
Yes. Because it might not affect you, but it will affect Ruana.
So I'm rolling as Ruana. I
Roll
get
as yourself,
advantage as
because-
Juna, but not as Ruana.
Yeah. Roll as yourself because
Cool.
you're looking through her eyes, so you've kind of taken over her body, but it will affect her body. Yeah. So the save is 18.
Oh my gosh,
Oh
what?
no!
Yeah.
Come on.
17.
14 again.
I mean, I rolled a natural 1, so 4.
Oh, good.
9.
9,
12.
12. So everybody, is that? Everybody feels their bodies 20 feet move toward That's really interesting, Gaius. You are stood.
I'm stood right in front of it, so I am stepping through into the abyssal plane.
Oh no!
All right. Yeah, you do. You were like all of you, because you've all like caught a glimpse of this. You all step forward, and you are basically watching Gaius step beyond the barrier.
Beyond the barricades, is there an abyss we don't want to see?
So, Enkidu, it's your turn.
I've seen Gaius walk through the barrier now, haven't I? Gaius, no! How far is the shadow spawn from where Gaius walked out?
Probably about 20 feet.
20 feet, right. I'm going to run, not towards where Gaius is. I'm going to run to the shadow spawn. I'm going to engage with the creatures that are attacking it.
Nice.
So find Gaius, and I'm going to swipe the nearest one with my scimitar twice. Yeah.
Please do.
That's a dirty 20 to hit.
Oh, that definitely hits.
Cool. Yeah. 8 points. Oh, 9 points of magic damage.
Sweet. And then you're attacking the other one as well.
Yeah. How did that look after the first one?
Looks pretty beaten up.
I'm gonna carry on hitting it. 15 to hit.
15 just hits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
As this thing is thrashing about on the shadow spawn.
Cool.
Like you just managed to catch the back legs of it.
7 points of magic damage.
7 points, and you slice the thing in half as it is flailing around. One, I like the impression that almost like the bite end is still kind of attached to the shadow spawn. But as it's like it's been flailing around, you've like managed to just slice it in half, so it's kind of gotten a bit limp.
Okay, cool.
But still slightly biting on.
Sweet. And with my remaining action, we'll see if I can. No. Oh, wait. Oh, I wonder if I can use my movement to bait and switch with the shadow spawn, but I don't know if that will go away once it leaves my side, because it will gain my superiority die as AC, but I don't know if that's because I'm covering it or it just gains that until my next turn.
I don't know.
Let me look it up.
Yep.
Okay, it's until the start of my next turn. Doesn't matter where I am.
Oh, great.
Cool. I'm gonna step in between the other creature and the shadow spirit and spend my superiority die. So we both get an extra 3 to our AC to the start of my next turn. So the creature's AC is now 18.
Nice.
And yeah, I'm telling it, go grab, get him, go. That's Enkidu's turn. The shadow spawn's gonna go out into the abyssal realm.
Dive into the abyssal realm as well.
And find Gaius.
Okay, that is an interesting thing. All right. Sorry, everybody. We're sat in the room together, and I just fully stared off away from the table and from the expressions of everybody else at the table. It was pulling quite an ominous expression.
There were lots of teeth being
We
shown,
are
and
now
not in a good way.
terrified of David.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I could have made a bad choice there.
Does it exist on a plane different to you?
Don't know.
Oh, wait.
Grace here, keeping you updated with all things No Small Roles related. Or should that be all things Ben Galpin related, as I have quite the list today. If you happen to be in Switzerland, you can catch him in the complete works of Shakespeare until the 24th of March. Then he'll be back playing Dave the Hero in Dragons and Magical Beasts, this time at the South Bank Centre in London. And after that, he'll be joining Open Bar Theatre for their spring production of Vanity Fair, produced by Vicky, costumes by me, and music by David. And if you want even more Ben for your buck, then make sure you check out his performance in The Eclipsed Oasis. Episodes 1 and 2 are available on the Actual Play UK YouTube channel, with episode 3 coming eventually. Go get some Galpin. Now, if watching D&D on YouTube is your thing, then you can find me on How to Be a Great GM's brand new actual play series, The Duskmorn Chronicles. I play a wild magic barbarian called Georgina Flock, and she's a lot of fun. So do go and check her out in the series. You can even leave a little comment telling them that you came from No Small Roles. It'll make me look really cool.
usual. Episodes are released every Friday, and there are already 3 episodes to go and enjoy, so, go do the thing. Now, if you are a YouTube fan, you may know, you may not know, we also do have a YouTube channel of No Small Roles. Of course, it's our podcast content, so there are no visuals, apart from our logo, but make sure you're subscribed because we may be putting out some more visual content soon. Not actual play content, but, we're playing with some little videos, some little things, because we're also trying out the old TikTok, yes. We're really trying to stretch our social media wings, so if you're also a TikToker, you can follow us at our normal handle, which is at No Small Rolls. Rolls spelt ROLLS. Now, if you are on the social media, please keep an eye out for our next recording of No Small Questions. We will be sending out information about that imminently. And if you are a Patreon, of course, remember that you can join us for live recordings of No Small Questions. We love getting to hang out with you online. If you want to become a Patreon, then head to www.patreon.com/No Small Rolls. Like the wonderful Kennedy H has recently done. Kennedy, big love and big rolls to you for your support on the Patreon. Now, if you two are listening and want to show your support, but maybe you don't have the pennies for Patreon, then you can show your love and support through things like reviews and ratings. You can go to iTunes, you can go to Spotify, you can say that we're amazing wherever they'll let you, really. So that would be marvellous. I've gone off script, can you tell? I'm a bit sleepy, but let's carry on, because I have more things to talk about. Because we are going to go and watch the wonderful Jeremy Cobb and Jasper William Cartwright and Liv Kennedy in the live show of Three Black Halflings, which is coming up in April, the 5th, I believe. Google it if I'm wrong. And they are doing a live show in Leicester Square in London, so a couple of us from the cast are planning to go. If you would like to meet up with us, then let us know through social media, on our Discord. It'd be lovely to have a little crumpet get-together before seeing the show. And one last thing, we have a little trailer at the end of this episode for a wonderful podcast, so please do listen to the end of the credits and listen to the trailer, and go check out their show, because they're lovely folks. Gosh, I think that's enough, don't you? So that's all from me for now. Let's get you back to the chaos.
Gwendolyn, it's your turn.
Oh, wait.
Okay, is there something now attacking Enkidu now that he's bait and switched?
Yes. Yeah, basically. There's still one more of these little wretched demonic doggy things snapping away.
So I'm like 30 feet into the room because I was 10 feet and then I got moved another 20. I want to save Gaius, but I also know that we need to...
But you want to save Gaius. But you want to save Gaius. But also the really...
Do you want to save Gaius?
Okay. I am going to use the Rose War Fan, and I am going to throw it twice at the thing attacking Enkidu.
Mm-hmm.
So cool.
Does a 17 hit?
A 17 does hit, yeah.
And would a 14 hit?
14 definitely. A 14 doesn't hit, sorry.
14 doesn't hit. Okay, so I only hit
do
it
the
once.
damage for the first one.
Okay.
First.
Okay. And my damage is... Nice. That is 13 damage.
So yeah, 13 damage. Again, this... the war fan collides with it, almost sends it spinning across the floor, but the thing then doesn't get up afterwards.
Okay, great. As it bursts into its petals, the petals are kind of tinged with blackness, they're very dark red, but so dark red they're almost going black. It's nice. Just a bit of residue left by this effect that they've had on them. Even though it's gone, I think she's getting affected by where she is, and it's coming out through the petals.
I like it.
So cool.
So you do have one more attack. So I say that's the first attack. So whether or not you wanted to do anything with it,
can I see Guy?
I'd say with like a little bit of movement. Yeah. What you see is very confusing to you, and it is not obvious where Guy is, but there is also Gaius there. And at the same time, the Shadow Spawn has also gone through, so there's this weird kaleidoscopy type effect of people in front of you.
Gwendolyn is going to, as she's running in that direction, turn to Enkidu and say, "Protect Hasdan." And she is going to keep running past. How can she get into there?
With your movement, you definitely can get through.
Okay. And if I get in there and I see anything attacking Gaius, I'm going to throw my fan a second time.
Okay. So, as you run through, to slightly break out of initiative for a moment, Gaius, this is a similar thing to what you've experienced. You've stepped through the barrier, and first of all, can you make a wisdom saving throw?
4. I rolled a natural 1.
Oh, that's a lot of dice.
So you take 36 points of psychic damage. And this similar kaleidoscope thing that Gwendolyn was seeing from the outside, you experience physically. As not only Gaius from this current string steps through, but another Gaius, and you are just seeing yourself retry this same event multiple times at once.
No.
And then as you're kind of just get your bearing on where you even are and why there are suddenly thousands of you, there is a dark shadow spawning shape suddenly mixing in amongst all of this. So not only are you seeing yourself, you're seeing these different just shadows of people, different people, also dancing in amongst you. And then on top of that, Gwendolyn, you step through. Can you make a wisdom saving throw as well, please?
Yeah.
David, just to let you know, I just rolled a d20, and I rolled a 17, so I'm still on concentration.
Oh, nice.
So he's still a turtle.
Nice.
That is a natural 20 for a wisdom save.
Yeah.
22.
Oh, nice. So this will only be...
This will
Oh, wait a minute. Is this a charmed or frightened type?
Psychic.
No.
This is you stepping outside of the cycle of strings and hoping your very being can hold
Withhold
together.
it.
When's
Okay,
immune to
fine.
stepping outside the
Oh, of
cycle
course,
strings.
she doesn't. Yeah, she's not tied to the
It's
timeline.
actually part of my...
She's a meta character.
what was it?
So there's
My monastic
32,
tradition.
but halved. Half of 32, 16.
16.
Nope. Yep, 16. Quick maths.
Okay, 16 damage.
16 psychic damage. But again, this same thing is happening. There are, as you step through, you're like trying to, it's almost like stepping into a crowd of people, which are then building and billowing in every direction around you.
I feel sick. Yeah,
the different Gwendolyns, as you're kind of like looking down this line, the only slight thing that you can tell is like they've done their hair slightly differently. Like the way they're buckled, their top is just slightly like, you know, different, like that slightly different ribbons down the line. But it's just too many of you.
In this world, is there a Lego version of Gaius?
It's not quite that extreme. You're sure if you were to stand there for long enough? Yeah, there'd be some weird...
Can I tell which is my Gaius?
No.
David!
Oh no.
So spicy.
I can't do anything.
Okay.
Yeah, you've still got your second attack, don't you?
Yes. Do I see anything that looks like it's going to attack?
Oh yeah, you not only on some of this, you can tell that this is almost now like feeding ground, as filling the skies, these wonderful winged things, these tentacle creatures seem to be climbing up almost through the mud around you as well, and far enough away from the actual entry point, the tear that you've both stepped through, you can see the Shadow Spawn, the Gaiuses, the Gwendolyn's are starting to be caught and pulled off in various directions.
Wait.
You dirty buggers.
Okay,
I was fine until I saw Chris's eyebrows go up.
It's not so bad here.
I always wanted to be with a succubus. I mean,
can I tell which of the guys is most aroused by the tentacles?
Wait.
One of them, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna try and breathe through it, and I'm gonna throw the rose fan at the nearest, attacking tentacle. And that is a 14.
14 hits it.
Okay, then
David's pulling that face where he's like, yeah, you're going to hit it. I mean, it makes no difference, but yeah, sure. It's
11 points of damage.
Cool. Let me just write that down. Yeah. Oh, wait.
Oh, yes. Oh.
So it's David,
Yes, you
he
did
just...
that much damage to the demonic abyss.
Of the thousands of demons around us. Yeah, that.
Don't worry, 4 million hit points left. It's fine.
It's a palpable hit.
the petals this time are jet black as they burst, almost looking a bit drippy in the way that they look.
And to add to that, there are a number of other Rose War fans that are flying out. So it's not only like a strike of yours, there is like an entire cloud of rose petals exploding at various points around you.
Very nice.
Okay,
Come back to the room where it's all peachy keen.
Yeah.
There's still demonic creatures charging into there.
okay, I am terrified. So I am going to use my bonus action to spend a key point to do Step of the Wind, and I want to go back.
Okay. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
And as I do this, I'm going to scream out to Gaius.
Gaius.
My Gaius, follow me. Come back. That's a natural 20.
So Gaius, you hear that in chorus.
Oh, so creepy. Sorry, was that a wisdom?
Dexterity.
Dexterity save.
Yeah.
Nice.
That makes 27.
Oh, amazing. Can you make another one?
What?
What an abracal.
To compete against that 27.
No.
She's competing with herself.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
I'm not going to do better than that. Yeah, that's a 19.
19. So, yeah, again, you can see other Gwendolyns trying to comprehend all of this, and those immediately around you have all turned in the same way, made the same cry out to their Gaiuses, and are moving back towards this tear. Orin, it's your turn.
Hello. I'll just drink some tea. No, I'm joking. Okay, so question. Am I still feeling the pull of this? Because I was pulled 20 foot.
Yeah, I will say that with the large number of people in the way, none of you can see those luring lights anymore.
Okay, so that at least has stopped.
Well, we did
That's
something.
At least something.
Yeah.
So I'm going to shout out to Hastan. Okay, 2 of my friends have gone through there. How do we get him back?
Do not let them back through.
Do I have time to reply?
Yeah?
What do you mean?
If any of them try to come back through, if any of them make it through, it could be endless amounts of them. Do not let any of them through. What are you doing, Orin?
I'm really glad it's not my turn.
Orin is nervous and worried and just wants to tinker with something, so he's going to pull out a dragon and tinker with it and turn it into a protector dragon, and he's going to go and stand next to Hastan and turn on the protector dragon.
Okay. It's the demon's turn.
So, sorry. Everyone near me is going to get 1d8 plus 5 temporary hit points. Everyone near me gets 11 temp hit points.
How near is near?
Oh, sorry, within 10 feet.
Oh, so just Hastan, yeah.
We need him anyway, so
I
it's a
will,
good turn.
Yeah,
I will be
yeah,
near
that's the
where
point of it,
Hastan
right?
is, and I will be panicking.
Sweet.
And now there's a dragon.
So the demons just start cutting swathes through the crowds of Gwendolyn and Gaius's. Those of you within the room, like, there doesn't seem to be anything else pushing further in. Beyond, you can see a crowd of Gwendolyns, kaleidoscope of Gwendolyns rushing forwards. For Gwendolyn and Gaius, in the Abyssal Realm, you are seeing, the edges of these crowds, and you feel like, in the same way that a crowd can push people forwards, you are almost being carried, like, slightly further out. So, Gwendolyn, you are, like, clambering over versions of yourself who are trying to clamber over you to get to this tear. Gaius, you're almost at the front of this crowd, being pushed even further and further along, closer and closer toward where Turtle Brian is.
And the feeding frenzy.
And the feeding frenzy is starting to happen around you, like at the edges of all of this crowd.
Cool.
Yeah. Gaius, it is your turn.
Can I determine which is my Gwen?
I'll let you make a perception check, but it is going to be incredibly difficult.
Natural one. I'm retiring this dice. So yeah, I can't discern where she is at all.
No. You can see her. You can see the shadow spawn.
Oh god. What was the name of the bar where we met?
You can respond.
I need to remember what it's called.
I'm not asking Grace. I'm asking Gwen. Who can?
Who would know?
Well, Grace can flick back through notes.
Who it wasn't 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
Nearly 3.
You met me being thrown out of the Rambler's Rest.
Can I work out who said that?
You get multiple Gwendolyns.
Oh.
Some
okay.
said Ramblers, some said Rustlers.
Okay, Rustlers are out. How many Ramblers were there?
Half
David
1,000.
just shrugged.
God,
Really
1,000?
terrifying.
Yeah, like, and almost like the longer you've been in here, the more like Gwendolyn's and Gaius's and Shadowspawn have appeared, have rushed through.
Okay. Gaius is going to cast Dimension Door back into the room. Can I do that? Can I Dimension Door into another realm?
You can certainly try. What do you need for a Dimension Door?
I don't need anything. I just need to have verbal components.
Cool. And do you need to see?
Do you arrive at exactly the spot desired? It could be a place you can see.
If you teleport into a different string because the room looks exactly the same.
Can you make another Wisdom saving throw, please?
Yeah.
As you perform a Dimension Door.
That's 13.
13. Okay.
Yep.
Great. So everybody within the room, as you are, Orin, you're setting up this dragon.
Yeah.
The others of you have moved towards the hole. Suddenly, just behind you, there's a puff of. It's normally like purplish, right?
Purplish, yeah.
Yeah, like a purplish light, and then another one, and another, and another, as a great number of Gaiuses start appearing in the room, colliding with each other as they're all trying to jostle for the same space. And then these puffs start happening, but then no more Gaiuses are appearing because they're almost happening on top of where Gaius, or the small crowd of Gaiuses, is. To which Gwendolyn, on the other side of the of this tear, you can see these Gaiuses trying to teleport in, but just not being able to because there is something else there. Another Gaius. You do take damage though.
How many Gaiuses are in the room? Then physical Gaiuses?
Let's say a nice round 20.
Oh my god.
Okay. But you do take.
I'm gonna have a busy round the next time, aren't I?
Guys 1, guys 2, guys 3.
So you take 39 points of psychic damage,
Excuse me?
Gaius, as you again pass back through the abyssal tear.
39.
39. Which some of the Gaiuses that arrive and instantly collapse onto the floor. Are you one of those left standing?
I'm still standing.
Amazing.
Sorry, can I try that one more time? I'm still standing.
So a straight 10 are still standing, and there are another 10 who have collapsed onto the floor. Have you got anything else? Have you got any bonus actions?
No.
How you looking, guy? You looking... I mean, I don't know which guy I'm looking at. Somewhere on the floor. How's that guy looking?
I don't know what psychic damage does in terms of how it looks, but let's just say that my guy, is vomiting on the floor. And then 3 other guys are also vomiting on the floor.
Nice. Juna, it is your turn.
If I look through the tear, I can see Gwendolyn's, right?
Yep.
I would like to roll to see if I can work out which Gwendolyn is our Gwendolyn.
You can absolutely try. Be a perception check.
I'm going to throw everything I have at this. It's not looking good, but... Oh, I'm rolling so badly!
Didn't quite catch that.
I think the levels are a bit low. I think my headphones didn't pick it up.
I just rolled so low. I rolled a 7. My perception's 1. Then I rolled my bardic inspiration and got a 1. And then I was going to roll Favour of the Gods, but I feel like I'm not even going to get close to it, so I'm going to save that so I can try and do my plan another time.
Yeah, definitely worth saving.
So, yeah. I mean, I'm assuming I cannot spot which Gwen is...
What's difficult is that they all look like your Gwen. Again, it's almost like looking through a cracked mirror that you're just like, well, they all look like Gwendolyn. How could you possibly tell? Especially now with all of these Gaiuses in the room. It's impossible to tell which of those is the same.
I can't do it again, can I?
If it's using up your action, yeah. Let's say that was a bonus action to check the first time.
I don't know what we're going to do if we can't try and work out who's who.
Yeah.
Let's give it one more go. 25?
It's not enough. Again, you're looking and you think there might be 10 that are just that. There's something about the way that she's like trying to reach you that just feels a little bit more like her.
Mm-hmm.
But dress-wise, sense-wise, facially, they all look the same. So, like, even with small variations, you're like, maybe in that area, but you don't know.
10, you say?
10,
Ish.
but it's 10-ish, more than 10. It's kind of
I couldn't
10
know
that you
for
could
sure.
see. You couldn't know for sure, and that's only of those that you can see. You definitely can tell that there are even more beyond that.
That could still
That could
be
well
her.
be your Gwen.
In that case, she's gonna shout through to the abyss, Gwen, I'm gonna find you. But she doesn't sound that convinced. But she wants to send that through so that Gwen at least can hear it.
Amazing.
And how's Guy looking?
Guy's looking bad.
Bad.
Really bad.
Then let's just burn through these sorcery points, shall we? Cure wounds.
Nice.
On which one?
Which
Yeah,
one?
which guy?
Oh no! Oh, he's so focused on... Ah! Oh god, I don't even know what to do.
Me and 5 others have blood coming out of our eyes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Pick one. Choose wisely.
It's me. It's me. It's me.
This is so awful.
One of them has a different accent as well.
No,
Can I roll just to see, in case I get a natural 20? Who knows?
roll a D100.
I believe I'm Guy.
Well, it's not that one. Well, but that's so Guy to do a different accent to make it sound
But
like...
also, there are 10 unconscious on the floor who are not responding to you. There are those standing who look hurt, and there are those who are definitely out of it.
This is the worst.
This is great.
20.
Is that a D100?
Out of a D100.
Gaius, roll a D100 as well. And you have to roll below 20.
97.
No. So, you can't tell.
So some of the guys are unconscious and... Oh my god.
You do you. One of the guys is saying, Juna, please help me. But it's not me. But it's not me.
Stop! Don't do that.
I don't want to die.
I think one of the unconscious ones, she's just going to cast Spare the Dying in absolute desperation that it could be
Good
Guy.
shout. Good shout.
That's very Juna.
No?
Juna's got a Juna.
Okay, it is then Hasdan's turn. Hasdan picks up the hedron that he has, runs over to where the barrier is, and throws himself through it.
What?
What, the same one that the guy and Gwen went through?
Yep. So, Gwendolyn, you see Hasdan arrive in front of you, and then multiple Hasdans. And
As soon as I try and see the one that came straight through, I'm going to try and grab him straight away.
Cool.
Before he, separates.
Make a quick dexterity check.
14.
Cool. Oh, I rolled a 14 too. So 14 Gwendolyns grab Hasdan. But again, he then suddenly starts multiplying out as this like kaleidoscope of Hastans appears, all holding hedrons, and they, whilst they're being grabbed, just like raise the hedron above them, and there's suddenly like this glittering like activation as that like all of them from all of these Hastans start connecting to each other, and the tear behind him closes.
Is there time as the tear is closing to jump through?
No. No, not this one. Because you're still in a room where the other tears are still open.
Miss Septhorn, do not leave me.
Do the other tears look like they go to the same place?
No. Nope. So this one closes, and you see it, like, again, almost like reform as a kind of still picture of Gwendolyn's grabbing at Hastan, holding a hedron high above his head. Middle Hastan can then be heard behind you all as he steps through the fire and says, "We haven't finished defending this room. Continue to prepare yourselves."
One of us is through there. We need to get her back.
I know.
We will, yes?
Well, I'm standing here, so that should give you some hope.
How do we know who is who of him, pointing to the guys, and her? I know we don't have time, but this is important.
Can you all make a Constitution saving throw,
Why
please?
though?
As we
Why
get to the
though?
top of the round.
Come on.
Okay, that's good.
14.
21.
18.
12.
Gaia, Sis, and Juna become deafened as the noise of like a screeching wind starts like rumbling out of one of the tears. Just fills the room. So the two of you are deafened. I say the two of you. The 20 of you are deafened. But Orin and Enkidu, you like sort of as soon as you start hearing whispers of it, you slam your hands over your ears and like manage to resist it. It is then Enkidu's turn.
Seeing that the madness that has happened beyond the dimensional tear, Enkidu will just look out and like, this is not helping. He's going to end the Shadow Spawn concentration spell and cut the connection. Mm-hmm. Hopefully they just disappear, right?
I imagine some of them will.
Hopefully some of them will just disappear, but it's concentration, so I have a magical bond to my summon spirit, so I assume the spell is finished. I would feel that.
So when Cal is a shadow spawn, or where any of them are a shadow spawn, are they outside of you at that point?
I don't know. It's not
That's
something
I
like...
mean, this is kind of maybe what we need to decide.
Oh no.
I think this is what we need to decide. Are they outside of you? Or are they... is it just like a projection of them? You know what I mean?
Decide whether I've just left my friend in the abyss.
We could roll a dice for it.
Yes.
Another friend in the abyss.
Oh no. Okay. Oh, fuck it. Alright, what do we roll?
Roll a d20. Just a straight d20. And we'll say odds, they are actually outside of you when they become shadow spawn, or evens, it's just a projection, but they're still housed within you.
That's a 13.
So odds, they are outside of you.
Yeah.
So you end the connection as much as you are projecting it,
Yeah.
but you don't know whether or not Cal has returned to within you.
Last time I ended the spell, he was back inside. I have to trust that he's there. And if he's not, he'd do his job. He'd go out there and protect who he's with. So, if you're out there, I trust you, but I have to do my duty to those that are still within my grasp.
Sorry, did I just miss something? Is your shadow spawn Cal?
Well, we just
Manifestation
decided
of
that
Cal.
it is, yeah.
Yeah.
We've
I
just
think
decided
last time
that.
the Shadow Spawn was there, Orin recognised something in the Shadow Spawn
Yeah, from when you saw him in the Codex. From when you saw Cal in the
Wow.
Codex, yeah.
that there was something familiar.
That's a
about the
great
Shadow
detail. Very unfortunate now, but great detail.
Yeah, but hopefully ending the connection brings him back, but because he's across Abyssal Tear into the Cycle of Strings, I don't know what that does. But right now, there are other people in the room that I need to look after. Right, I'll fall back to the others. Like, there are no abilities I have that can help. I don't even understand what's going on. But what I do know is that I can help defend who's with me right now. I'm Miss Septhorn. Orin, Gaius is. I'm gonna have to just trust in Hastan because that's all I've got.
And we're trusting in you, Enkidu. It's all we can all do at the moment.
Okay,
You've got to believe in yourself, Enkidu. Says one of the guys.
Cool. Orin, are you doing anything on your turn?
Oh, is it me? Do I think I could try and message through the abyss?
I mean, you can see through tears. You can't see clearly through the Hedron barrier one. Not the tear that Gwendolyn had gone through.
I'm assuming you missed my turn on purpose, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I've just wound myself up into an absolute knot trying to think of what happens if message or sending goes to Gwen, whether it goes to one Gwen
or
because that was going to be
yeah.
my next step. If I could if I could find out which one was her, that was going to be my next step. And then I was like, but does sending go to all of the? It's just.
Let's do the experiment and find out. I'm gonna message if I can. The spell says you point your finger towards a creature within range and whisper a message. The range is 120 foot. I don't know.
You know, she's only the other side of a tear between realities. So, yeah, make an intelligence saving throw.
17.
17. Okay, so you don't. As you start casting the spell through, you feel the jar of the psychic buzz as you're trying to push it beyond the barrier to the point that you think you are going to hurt yourself and pull back before it connects.
Okay. I will just shout out to everyone. Okay, I just tried to message Gwen. It didn't work.
The short one or the long one?
What?
Message or sending?
Message.
Well, no, I was doing it in game because she wouldn't necessarily know.
Oh, yeah, message. My sending device is broken. The short one or the long one? Oh, long range.
Distance,
I've got you. I was like, I can only use 25 words in each. Sorry, I'm panicking. Then I will bonus action temp hit points to anyone nearby that can benefit from them. 10 temporary hit points, but they don't stack with existing temp hit points. So, Enkidu's near me, I assume now.
Yeah, I've come back, yeah.
Some of the guys, I don't know.
Are you by the fireplace?
No, I'm near Hastan. I'm next to Hastan.
Okay.
He's like 10 foot from the fireplace, isn't he?
Yeah, the middle Hastan. The youngest Hastan has jumped through, and the middle Hastan has stepped in.
The middle Hastan has come through.
Yeah.
I'm near wherever the new Hastan is. If that's near the fireplace, then I'd have gone near the fireplace.
Sweet.
So I don't know if Juna benefits from it.
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah.
Orin, as you're then set to healing people, this screaming wind kind of stops, this wailing, or even the echo of it. But from where you're as you're all kind of assessed, which tear did this come through, suddenly an explosion of impaling spears shoots down into the room, just across the room.
Oh.
So can everybody make a dexterity saving throw?
I feel like we might be in the Deacon Horror one-shot.
Yeah.
I feel like we've gone into the wrong campaign. What was it, dex save?
Dex save.
Ooh, the good thing we got 10 hit points, I'll just say that.
No!
What happened?
Vicky's rolled well.
This is a natural one.
You can't critical fail a saving throw.
It's
Yeah.
16.
14.
Cool.
Not bad, actually.
I mean, it's not an 18.
Oh,
so.
okay.
So yeah, everybody below 18
Yeah.
take 6 points of piercing damage and 2 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, okay.
And then alongside those, out of a number of the other further tears, these very large tentacly, slimy things start oozing their way into the room, just ever so slowly trying feeling out around the sofas and reaching into the space.
Lovely.
Gaius is. It's your turn.
Okay, so as Gaius falls to the ground unconscious from that hit, he hears another Gaius next to him, who can only speak in haikus, go, "Silent breath escapes, unconscious realm envelops, dreams dance in shadows." And we both fall down, unconscious.
From the damage from the spears.
Yeah. So you see 2 more Gaiuses go down.
We have no way of knowing now.
What do the other Gaiuses do?
Okay, so there's 8 other Gaiuses.
8 other Gaiuses stood up.
So 5 start healing themselves.
Nice.
1 is going to run over to the portal with Juna and just stare in a gawp and confusion, doesn't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one's going to run back through the fire.
Amazing. And none of those are you?
None of them are me.
Okay, cool.
Our guy is unconscious on the floor.
Yeah.
And we don't know. in a pile of 12 guys that's unconscious on the floor now.
Yeah, 12 on
12
the floor.
unconscious guys.
One of
One
them's
of
like
them is
zero.
stable.
Yeah,
One
yeah.
of them's
One's stable.
One of
That's
them's
true.
stable.
One is stable.
Sorry, I miscounted. There's one more, and the other one starts getting out and just starts playing a sad melody.
I think Haiku guy's asked.
Into the Gaius verse.
Imagine if you healed the wrong one, and I have to speak in haiku
Oh, please let's do it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh dear. Juna, it's your turn.
Okay, I have enough sorcery points. If I use my quicken spell, can I cast the same cantrip twice?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
I am going to cast Spare the Dying on 2 more guys.
Amazing.
I want to not do it on the Haiku one,
Okay.
but yeah, I just want to.
You went. Don't want to keep that one even if it is ours.
That one seems annoying.
It just feels like that's not something our guy would do. He's never haiku'd ever.
Nice. That's absolutely fine.
I hope Chris hasn't decided that that's the guy.
That was Gaius' actual
No,
last
no,
word.
I'm confused. No, we'll keep him in the mix.
I can't tell you why.
We'll keep him in the mix. We'll keep him in the mix.
Okay.
'Cause knowing Guy, he might have done that. And knowing Chris, he might have done that. I can't discount that one because what if that is Guy? So what do I have to roll?
Do another D100 roll. And yeah, Chris, you as well. Give us a D100. Okay. And it has to be below Juna's.
Do I get to do this twice as I'm casting it twice?
Yes. Yeah.
13.
13, so you have to roll below a 13.
11.
So you do get Gaius.
Okay.
Now, you don't know that
I
you
don't
have done
know
that.
I have. So
But actual Gaius, yes, you don't have to roll death saves.
Okay.
and
Amazing.
another Gaius.
Cool.
Yeah.
Please
Yeah.
let it be Haiku guys. Can you both roll to see if it's Haiku guys?
Should we roll to see if it's Haiku Gaius? 54.
83.
Oh, it's not Haiku
Haiku.
Gaius.
I like haiku, guys.
I'm glad I didn't discount him. But yeah,
All good.
Juna obviously doesn't know.
Doesn't know, yeah. Amazing. It is then Hastan's turn, and he is back making hedrons.
This is now medium Hastan, isn't it?
Medium Hastan, he's not spicy Hastan. It's just like a mid-level. He seems to be making hedrons much faster than his younger counterpart, and has 2 on the go whirling up in front of him, which is good. So it is then the lair invasion action, and all of these tentacles are going to whip out at all of you, plus the Gaiuses. Can you all make dexterity saving throws, please?
What about the unconscious ones as well?
They instantly fail. I'll say, Juna, the ones that you've just healed, or like just stabilized, they don't have to roll, because you're right with them.
Okay.
X.
22.
22, great.
17?
Okay.
9.
Oh dear. Can you roll for Gaius's, Chris? Gaius's. Can you just roll a D10?
10.
Cool. So 10 of them, most of the unconscious ones, but not those that Juna is right near. Get whipped up by these tentacles and suddenly pulled out of the room.
Oh my god, you don't know who's who, so I might have been pulled out of the room.
No, but Juna, with your 17, you see them coming down. Stand in front of the ones you're like, you're not taking these ones. Nope. But
Not
then
today, tentacles!
it does whip around your leg and start dragging you toward a tear.
No.
Along with Orin and... Oh, not Enkidu. You rolled pretty high. Well done.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want me to roll for the dragon?
No, it's an animate thing, so it didn't
Should
go.
I be rolling for Ruana?
It's technically not an
She's on
animate.
your head, isn't she?
She is on my head, yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. No, and Orin as well. You see him being pulled off
Wait.
in a different direction. So, Orin is going in one direction, Juna's being pulled in another. Other Gaiuses have left the room, which leaves us with 9 in the room, I believe.
There were 19 in the room, and then 10
Yeah.
of them have been taken.
The 10 that are taken. We'll say it's 8 of the unconscious are gone, and the other 2 are the music playing Gaius, because it was just sat there playing, and the one that was staring out, because again fairly inactive.
But
Fine.
where, and Haiku guy?
The Haiku Gaius is gone.
Oh,
Yes, so that is the situation with the Gaiuses. It is then Enkidu's turn.
Wonderful. I can barely not keep track of what's going on. So Well, Kidu's focused to help me figure out what to do this turn. Juna and Orin have been taken off in different directions. And also a bunch of Gaiuses.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to shoot the tentacle that's got Juna first before it takes her out of the room. 2 shots of Eldritch Blast.
Please do.
That's +8. So 6 + 8 is 14. Hits? Does that hit?
14 hits, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, can I have retconned that? I wanted to Hexblade's Curse yet. I forgot I was going to do that.
That's okay.
Yeah?
So do your damage first.
Okay. So that's a 9. No, it's not. Is this even a D10? It landed here. Wait, is this a D10? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
We've reached the point,
I'm
audience, where we don't know which dice are which anymore.
The thing is, there are just so many in front of us, and they all look slightly similar, but slightly different.
Which one is the real D10? This one's saying a haiku.
Yeah, this one's saying a haiku.
That's 13 for the first blast.
I mean, that blasts most of the way through it.
Yeah.
Like, you think the second blast will do it.
Okay, if I hit it.
Yeah, if you hit it.
8 + 8, 16.
16 hits, yeah.
5.
5, that's actually enough.
Yeah.
So yeah, you like basically blast through in 2 shots, like punching holes like a shotgun through a fish.
Great.
What? What was with it? I don't know what that means, but if
That
you just
came
picture
so
that,
quickly to you.
Oh no.
like a shotgun through a
through
like
fish.
a shotgun through a fish.
Like completely obliterating this
Yeah.
fish, right?
Yeah.
You put us in this hysterical frame of mind and then giving us an image like that.
But luckily, it means that, Juna, you fall to the floor. You are not being pulled away, at the very least.
Right.
Have you got anything else, Enkidu?
I'm gonna action surge.
Good shout.
Yeah, he will just like puff harder and shoot the ones that are grabbing Orin.
Mm-hmm.
Eldritch Blast. That's 18 to hit.
That hits.
Gosh, 5 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Second blast. Another 18 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, cool. That's 14 points of damage.
Oh, amazing. Yeah, so again, you kind of like position yourself in the room, 2 shots over to the one at Juna, like spin on your heel, 2 shots over right at like the tear end as well, like where it's poking into the room, and blast it. So this whole like sort of long tentacle kind of like slumps down into the room.
Yeah.
With Orin kind of popping his head up in amongst all of it.
Like a microwave on a flamingo.
Amazing. Orin, it's then your turn.
I'm going to shout over to the medium Hastan. Okay, you said we might be able to get our friends back. How? Is there something I can do now?
To stop anything else from coming through.
That's not useful!
That's the only useful thing you can do!
Hassan's getting mad.
Spicy.
Okay, I'm going to run back to where Hastan is. I'm going to... 10 HP for everyone that's nearby, which will be 9, 10 HP. Again, reminder, they don't stack, but they do replace.
Nice.
And then I'm going to, seeing as I've been told to attack anything that comes through, that's the useful thing to do. I'm just going to hold an action to blowtorch anything nasty that I see coming through. Nasty does not include Guy, Gwen, Cal. But yeah,
No idea now.
something demonic and nasty, I will firebolt it.
Sweet. It is then the demonic turn.
Actually, also, how tall is the room?
Probably about 40 feet as well.
Let's make me harder to reach. I will fly up in the air.
Yes.
I will
you can
fly up in the air. How far did I get dragged by the tentacle?
Like 5 feet.
Okay,
10
yeah,
feet,
I'll fly
not
up
too
in the
far.
air. 20 foot.
You got a jetpack.
Jetpack feet.
Yes.
Yeah. Sweet. Yeah, so on their turn, there's going to be another spray of impaling iron. So can everybody in the room make a dexterity saving throw?
I assume that's an automatic hit.
Ooh, yeah. So you probably just take 1 point of
I'm assuming it's not
death
just
save, even though you're not having to roll.
it's not just a ground level, is it, David? It's also up in the air. I'm
It's just
assuming.
throughout the room.
Yeah, I mean, you know. Dex. Sorry, was it Dex?
Yes, a dex.
I'm Flash the Genius singing.
Again,
Flash,
the target is 18.
12.
The target is 18.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bummers. I already said I Flash Geniused it. 17.
7.
Sweet, so that is 5 points of piercing damage and 1 point of necrotic damage each. Then... Oh, no, are the demons doing anything else? Got the impaling iron.
They've done enough.
No, a couple more tentacles can come out. How many tentacles can come out? Another 4. So, the five. Well, there are 5 Gaiuses that are healing. Is that right?
Well, yeah. Are they not been pulled out of the room?
No, the more unconscious ones got pulled out. But these
There's 5 guys. Yeah.
5 guys, 4 of them suddenly get
5 Gaius.
5 guys. 5 guys start making some burgers as they are pulled out of the room.
Our guys never made burgers.
Peanuts everywhere.
As 4 of them are suddenly grappled with tentacles and pulled towards Tears. Do any of you want to make any reactions?
I've used
Yeah.
my reaction to Flash a Genius, so...
Yeah, I want to try and hurt a tentacle.
Help me.
Oh, I was holding an action to shoot.
Yeah, of course.
Can I shoot? Can I shoot a tentacle?
You can shoot tentacle.
Thank you.
Reaction like Eldritch Blast tentacles.
Oh, cool. Sorry. Using the reaction.
Oh, you use
stops
reaction.
me using the held action. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, of course it does.
As a reaction, I can't cast spells, can I?
Unless you got
Unless you got
Warcaster.
Warcaster, yeah.
I don't.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm just going to try and...
Throw anything?
What's around?
Oh, there's bits of furniture. Like, I can imagine, especially as, like, some of these sofas have been broken by some of these attacks. There's some lumps of wood that
Yeah,
you could pick
I
up
would
and
like to throw a lump of wood at a tentacle that is trying to take a guy.
Amazing. Roll a ranged attack.
Help me, Juna. I declare, I do not appreciate
D20,
this
right?
situation.
Yeah, D20.
Can I add anything, or is it just a straight roll?
Dexterity?
16.
16. I'll say that hits. Roll a D4 for an improvised weapon.
1.
So there's like, you just hear this like squishy bonk, like on the side of one of them, like in this sofa leg goes spiraling off into the room. Enkidu, did you say you were...
Eldritch Blasting tentacles.
Sweet. Go on, give us another shot.
14.
14 hits.
Like a shotgun through a fish.
10 points.
10 points of damage. Love it.
Does that? I'll get 2.
Yeah, because it's Eldritch Blast.
That's a natural 2. Plus 8 is 10. So nah.
Oh, cool. We'll say you hit one of the Gaiuses. It's all right. They'll be gone before you can even.
Do I
react.
decide? Are you going to make me decide which one I hit as well?
Oh, it's one of those, the 4 healing in the air.
That was our guy.
6 points of force damage to one of the Gaius is being dragged off.
Amazing. Gaius, it's then your turn. So, quick Gaius count.
I believe we have only 4 got taken away that were healing.
4 have got taken.
So
like,
1 left
pulled out of the room.
healing, and then the 4 unconscious, and then the 1 in the other room. So
1
we've
in the
got
other
5 in the room, 4 are unconscious.
Amazing.
But 2 of the unconscious ones are stable, right?
Are stable. 3, because you'd
3 of them,
we'll
yeah.
say
You'd already
3.
done
'cause
one.
you'd already done 1. So we've got 1 that's unstable. We've got 1 that is healing, and we've got 1 in the other room who knows what he's doing. The Gaius who is stood up and still conscious, still aware. What's he doing?
He's now going to shake himself and turn to Juna and go, Juna, what do I do? What do I do?
Keep you all healed as long as possible.
I look at the nearest guy to me who is on the floor and I heal them with a level 7th mass healing spell. Because in my universe, I'm a level 20
He doesn't have a 7th level spell slot. But you do have 5th level spells.
Yeah, I do. Okay, cool, yeah, so I'll do...
Did these come off his spells? Even though
It
it's
comes
different
off of a different Gaius' spell sheet, yeah. So,
Oh my gosh.
so don't worry about tracking it on there for the moment.
Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, I'm going to do mass healing mass cure wounds, which means a wave of healing energy washes from a point of my choice up to 6 creatures.
Oh.
So I'm hitting. I'm.
There's 4 guys on the
There's
floor.
4 guys on the floor, and I'm also going to
Plus
go.
yourself. You can hit yourself, surely.
You can hit yourself. Yeah, I'll allow it.
No.
What's the condition of my guy? Oh, of the guy I'm
Low hit points.
low hit points. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he's healed himself once, and then if he wants to bump himself up again at this point, he can.
Fine, me, and then probably Orin then. Orin gets the healing then. So that's going to be 18 health.
Oh my gosh!
Is
Wow.
that to each of the Gaiuses
To
and
each-
plus Orin?
Yeah, to each of the guys is plus Orin.
Blimey, Charlie.
And original guy was on 2 fails death
Yes.
saving, so he's 1 away from complete death.
So resets.
So it resets.
Yeah.
No, if he's healed, he goes back up now.
Yeah. So
He's
you're fine.
conscious.
Yeah, you're good.
So that's that.
And if you
guy.
go down again, you start blank
That's one
slate.
guy.
Amazing. So, yeah, we'll say the others are just waking up to overcomplicate the guys.
Fine.
But like, as you're all coming, like, all of them on the floor are just like, okay, cool, we're awake. What is happening? There's lots of me still.
Yeah.
But Juna, you sort of, again, pulling yourself up from this tentacle that's been trying to get you, you do watch as the 4 unconscious Gaiuses on the floor slowly wake up. It's your turn.
What's the tentacle situation in the room?
So there are still some tentacles reaching in, but there's none immediately in the vicinity. Like, it's basically like a constant threat. But the Gaiuses that they had grabbed, those are gone now. Now it's more empty tentacles reaching in.
And if I look through the hadron at the Gwens, what's going on there?
That's just a frozen picture of what it was, because he managed to close it. So it's that same image of a Hastan holding a Hedron above his head with multiple Gwendolyn's like grabbing toward him.
Because they're working in a different timeline to us now.
Yep.
Which gives us time, maybe.
Yeah.
Time to do what? I don't know.
The guys all look okay.
Mm-hmm.
The Gwens all look slow.
Mm-hmm.
Then the tentacles aren't attacking, but look like they might attack.
They are attacking.
They are attacking.
They are still reaching in to grab more of whatever they can out of this realm.
And what is on the end of these tentacles?
You can't see. The end of the tentacles are beyond the tears.
I think in that case, I'm just gonna send a shocking grasp to whatever tentacles are nearest the guys.
Nice.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So lightning sparks start coming out of Juna's quarterstaff. 17?
17 hits.
Oh,
Yeah.
great. 10 damage.
Nice.
Like a shotgun through a fish.
Through an octopus.
It's the episode title. Right.
So like a shotgun through a fish.
It's like a cattle prod.
Exactly.
vibe,
Yeah.
I feel like we need a haiku about a shotgun through a fish.
I'm on it.
And I think at this point, Juna really starts losing her shit and crying.
Yeah.
Like a lot.
It is Hastan's turn. The mid Hastan, old Hastan, appears through the fire, dragging a Gaius with him.
He's working forward slowly. He's just got a Gaius at his feet.
Passes that to the mid Hastan, who like kind of lifts the body of the Gaius up over his shoulder, and then runs the length of the room and throws himself through a far portal, carrying some Hedrons.
What? Oh.
And as he like launches himself, throws the Hedrons up, he disappears through, and all of the tears in the room suddenly like seal shut. There are tentacles falling through from the ceiling as they are like snipped off. They all like clatter around you. The sofas all fall down all around the space. And old Hastan says,
So that just leaves how many bards?
That's 5 bards left. One with slightly more hit points than the rest.
Now we just have to decide which one to keep.
and that's where we're going to end the episode.
Oh my god.
I do have a plan.
Do you? Thank
He's
goodness.
not allowed to know, though.
Secrets.
You have been listening to David Knight as your Dungeon Master, Ben Galpin as Orin, Chris Watts as Gaius, Daryl Bailey as Enkidu, Grace Kelly Miller as Gwendolyn, and Vicky Gaskin as Juna. Original music by David Knight. Please tell your friends, subscribe, and follow us on all social media. Thank you for listening to No Small Rolls. Anon for now.
With your long-forgotten name, we call upon you. We call upon you. In the words of the unspeakable language, we call upon you. We call upon you. By the spilt blood of the wicked, who walk upon this world, sprouting the words of false idols, we call upon you. We call upon you. On the land of the dead unlimited harvest, that which brings the earth itself into your service. Yamal, we call upon you. We call upon you. We call upon you. We call upon you. Yamal calls upon you.
The Sprouting, a Call of Cthulhu actual play podcast by Blighthouse Studio. Find us on your podcatcher of choice.